Hello, buenos dias y bon dia. In today's episode, we're sitting here in a maternity barn because we're going to be talking about everything you should be doing for a calf's first day and first hours of life. We have to keep in mind that calves are born with an immature immune system, which means that they are extremely susceptible to getting any infection through either their mouths or umbilicus. Everything we do for calves in the first hours of their life is going to be critical to help protect them. There are three main areas that we will be focusing on for the most success. First being the maternity barn, second, the calf themselves, and third, colostrum management. So let's go take a look at our recommended protocols. Let's talk about the maternity barn. The maternity area should be cleaned minimally 3 times a week. This includes removing soiled shavings and bedding and replacing it with fresh and dry bedding. All placentas should be removed immediately to prevent the spread of infectious diseases. Any calves that are born dead should also be removed immediately. Let's talk about the protocols for the calves themselves. It's going to be important to not overlook any small details such as changing gloves between calves. Dipping the navel with 7% iodine and for 30 seconds is going to be very important. The navel is one of the main entry points for bacteria. At this point, vaccines can also be given. Products that protect against scours caused by pathogens such as E. coli, rotavirus, and coronavirus. Intranasal vaccines can be given to protect against respiratory diseases such as IBR, parainfluenza, and BRSV. Next, let's talk about colostrum management. Fresh cows should be milked at least twice a day. Any cow that has previously been identified as having mastitis prior to the dry period should not be collected in the colostrum samples. Clean colostrum is a requirement for healthy calves. Anything that looks dirty should be discarded. If colostrum is being stored, it should be cooled as quickly as possible. All colostrum should be checked for quality using either a hydrometer or a Brix refractometer. If using a hydrometer, the colostrum that is greater than 50 milligrams per deciliter should be fed as the first feeding. Anything less than 50 can be reserved for the second feeding or for bull calves. In this example, we're using a Brix refractometer. The goal is to have readings greater than 22% on the first feeding. Anything less than 22% should be reserved for second feeding or for bulls. 2 quarts of colostrum should be fed as soon as possible through an esophageal feeder or through a bottle. By 8 hours of birth, 4 quarts of colostrum should be given. Anything given after 12 hours will have less absorbability in the gastrointestinal tract of the calves. Colostrum should be fed between a temperature of 103 to 110 degrees Fahrenheit. Anything hotter than this will cause a denaturing of the proteins, therefore decreasing the quality of the colostrum. We hope this gives you a better insight on what happens on a calf's first day of life. Like, subscribe, and share, and let us know if you guys do anything differently or if you have any questions. Let's vet talk about it.